Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in my PrimeXBT trading series. I'm excited to talk about EMAs today, and I'll show you how I use them for trading, especially how I use them for scalping. So very simple strategies that go along with EMAs, and they're definitely one of my favorite tools to use for trading. Real quick before we get going, if you want to try out PrimeXBT, there is a link below. If you sign up with the link, you can get up to $7,000 deposit bonus. PrimeXBT has been around for quite a few years now, a very solid exchange. Withdrawals process every day at the same time, so there's never been any issues for me getting money off the exchange or anything like that. So if you want to check them out, they also have a mobile app. But anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this EMA video. So there's plenty of different ways to use EMAs. I'm going to show you how I use them today. First off, this is just Gooner EMAs as a script, so you can search this on your indicators and use it if you want. Again, it's just called Gooner EMA, and basically it's the 11 and 22 EMA. All right, and so what you see here is that AVAX is in a very strong downtrend, and you're going to see that the 11 EMA holds as a resistance of trend each time. So we have one close above rejection. You can see multiple rejections along the way. Our EMAs are curled bearish, and you can just ride these strong trends basically on EMA touches, right? Here's another one, here's another one, here's another one, and we just keep falling and falling and falling until we finally break back above, right? And then we start to see a little shift in momentum and a shift of trend, at least locally. Okay. So that's just one simple strategy. If you see something in a strong trend, you can expect that the 11 EMA will continue to hold along with that trend. There's one simple way. Again, you'll see on a lot of different assets. Okay. And another thing here is, you guys, the further away that price gets from these EMAs, the more likely it is to come back. So you can see here, it's kind of just grinding along, and then bam, big drop. What does it do? It comes back to the EMAs, and it grinds along, and bam, another big drop. It gets extended, and this is kind of how you can tell that price is overextended, when there's a huge gap between price and the EMAs. So when it's overextended, it's likely to revert back, and that's one way I can also look for trades, is I can look for reversal signs and trade back to these EMAs, okay? And those are going to end up being my targets. So that's kind of a separate strategy I would use, where I would say, all right, I'm seeing some shift in momentum now. Like, let's say I was not in a short on this, and I don't want to chase a short down here, obviously, right? So more so I would look for signs of a hold. Well, I basically have a nice big bearish engulfing candle here. So let's just say I'm going to get in on the retest of this support, and I'm basically just going to look for my targets, and my first target would be here at this EMA. My second target would be here, which you can see doesn't quite reach, but it gets pretty close. So at this point, this is where I'd be starting to, shave profits. Once it closes above this first one, I could continue to hold. It does hold on the retest, and then it rejects just a little shy. And that's basically how I'm going to use them. Whether I'm shorting or longing, those are going to be like my first two targets. So I can go down to like a 1 hour chart and find some overextension here. And now, one thing about EMAs is that they are kinetic. All right. So your target, if you're in a trade, is going to be constantly changing. Okay. And the longer price takes to, break down or break up, the closer my target is to become to current price action. What I mean by that is basically, let's just say that right here, okay, I'm looking for a breakdown, and this is just a hypothetical scenario. Let's say right here I'm looking for a breakdown, and my target is going to be this SMA right here, right? And you could see that price just goes sideways, and what happens? My target is moving and my support level is moving up. So now, instead of waiting for this target here, All right, I'm going to say, okay, actually my target is always moving up and this is pretty close to my target now, right? So that's one thing because a lot of people just go, oh, okay, breakdown at this level, it's at 1455. And then what they don't realize is that this support's moving up and it could actually bounce at that support level or that EMA level early because again, EMAs are an average of the previous however many candles. So if you have 100 EMA, this is the average price of the last 100 candles. So the average price of the last 99 candles on this SMA, because this is the 99 SMA, the average price was 1459. And then now, as price has gone up, now the average price, the last 99 candles is 1503. Okay. So that's how EMAs work. They're just an average of previous prices, but they end up being very good for supports and resistances. And you can see here, I mean, how well this holds on these trends when it flips bullish. So we've got a bullish cross here, and now you can see EMAs are holding. We're overextended, and we look for a little pullback to these supports. Okay. And of course, it doesn't always go straight to it. Sometimes it consolidates and the EMAs come up and then price touches. And that is also sometimes when price will continue up out of that as the EMAs have now caught up to price action. All right, so let's just look at another example here real quick. So you can see that price is extended above. We don't have any reversal signs yet. I can go to the 15-minute chart and you see that I have a bearish engulfing candle, okay? So this could be my key that there's going to be a pullback and this is just based off momentum, candlestick pattern. So where would I look to take profits on this? Well, you can see here that 15-minute time frame and 30-minute time frame. So if I'm working on the 15-minute chart, basically for this, I'm going to have two targets set here at this EMA and this EMA. And you can see just right off the bat, that works out great. Well, then I'm going to go to 30-minute chart and you're going to see another EMA at the same spot. So that's really good confluence to say, if I'm in a quick short, I need to get out at least here. This has to be my last target for this scalp trade. I'm just playing quick momentum. I have two confluent support areas here, so that could be a good spot for a bounce. So if I'm not in a short and I'm looking for, continuation of this trend, that's a good spot where I could say, okay, I could get a short time frame bounce at this level because I've got multiple time frames showing good confluence on that level. And so you could see here how that would have worked out for a quick, 1.5% bounce. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and watch all of the educational content available on all of my playlists. If you have any suggestions for future content, please shoot me a comment below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Peace.